And now, what's the common thing about these guys? These guys are successful. We know about them, and the most common thing is that they start their day early. You know? That's what's more important. So if you want to have a successful 2020, you must make a personal decision now that I'm going to start my day early. Okay? Now here's a challenge. You don't have to be like Richard Branson or cook the Apple CEO and wake up at 3 a.m. or 3:45. You don't have to do that. But the challenge is wake up an hour before the normal waking up time now, the routine you have. That's the challenge I want to pose to you. Set that alarm an hour before. If you're a person who wakes up at 8 or at 7, 1 hour before. And make sure, please, you switch off that alarm yourself. Don't send us. But wake up an hour before. Okay. Just wake up an hour before. So if you're a person who normally wakes up at 8, wake up at 7. If you wake up at 6, wake up at 5. That's the challenge I'm trying to pose to you. Okay? Now, the most important thing, and which is a challenge to many people, is not really about just waking up early. That's important. A lot of people are saying, they say, okay, V, you're asking me to wake up an hour early, then what am I going to do? I'm awake now, then what? Yeah, well, so I'd rather go back to bed more than sleep because I don't know what to do. So this is what I'm going to quickly take you through, a morning routine which you can do consistently, and it's going to help you have a successful 2020. This is what I do, this is what we do in this house, and it has helped us. And it's not something we've come up with, it's something we've learned as well from these guys, and they do it, it works for them. So it also works for us. You know? So here's what you can do. The first thing you want to do, you have to set up alarm, because you want something that's available to Senji. Yeah, well, you have to. But so you set up your alarm and you set it up a day before. Number 2, if you want to have a consistent morning routine, you want to sleep a bit early as well. So if you sleep late, you struggle to wake up. I also struggle to wake up when I sleep late. So you must sleep a bit early. So if you're planning on waking up an hour earlier, rather sleep an hour earlier. Okay, so if you're a person who sleeps around 10, 11, if you're a person who sleeps around 10, 11, rather sleep at 10. And then you'll be able to wake up an hour earlier. Okay, sleep is important. Ne? Sleep is very important, but please don't sleep your way into poverty. Ne? It is important, but don't sleep your way into poverty. Okay, so normal time, I used to say that 5 hours is fine, but anything between 6.5, 7 hours is okay of sleep. You don't have to sleep 9 hours. Yeah. Well, don't have to sleep 9 hours. You can sleep 8 if you can, 7 if you can. But what your body will do, it will tell you. Sometimes you won't even wake up because your body is telling you that, you know what, you haven't been getting enough sleep. So you have to sleep. That's okay as well. You must obey your body. So you want to sleep a bit early. You want to set up an alarm. Number 2, take that phone or you're setting an alarm, put it away. Ungayifaki kufutshane ecaleni kwebhedi yakho or emkameleni ophansi komkamelo. Put it away. Please, it must not be up or where you can actually reach usesebthongweni. Because remember, half the time when it's next to you, you will switch it off or you will snooze it and you are unaware because you are still sleepy. Yeah, so rather take it away, put it further away from you. You have to wake up and go and switch it off. Very important. It works for me. Okay, so there's a book my wife read, Miracle Morning. Miracle Morning. It is that gentleman who suggests that. My wife used to say, no, I don't put the phone here, and I like to put it here. Don't put the phone here. And she didn't tell me that she learned that from the Miracle Morning. When I read the book, I read, oh, no wonder, now I understand. So now I put it here and I sleep there. So put it away where you have to wake up. So that's number 1. You're setting the alarm. Number 2, you put it away. I call alarm in the morning, immediately when the alarm goes off. Now, I want you to program your mind this way. That's the first decision, it's the first choice you have to make on that day. Ne? Very important choice. It's the first choice you have to make. So what you don't want to do, you don't want to make a choice as out, I can snooze it, I will always, because the rest of the day, you will always be procrastinating. Yeah, well, so you don't want to live that kind of lifestyle where you always put something away, you're always procrastinating. Yeah? So the first decision you have to make in the morning is very important. And the first decision is that you told yourself before you sleep that I'm going to wake up at this time. Honor that thing that you've told yourself. Wake up at that time. So if you tell yourself before ulale, uzotofuna ubuyele ebhedini, and then you think, no, I don't want to be this kind of person who snoozes the thing and procrastinates. Yeah, so you honor that decision. You wake up, you go switch off that alarm. That's I don't know what's the second or third thing. And then after you switch it off, okay, now this is a detailed practical. Now after you switch it off, you switch on the light. If the light was off, you switch it on. Okay, so what that does is that yakotusa. And then even if you are a bit sleepy, now you are awake because now all of a sudden it's dark and now the light is shining. Yeah, well, switch on the light. After switching on the light, you go brush your teeth. Okay, you go brush your teeth. I know people have different routines. I brush mine or what, but now this time you change that. You go brush them. Whether it's warm or cold, it makes no difference. But just splash some water on your face as well. Okay. After you hydrate. How do you hydrate? Drink a glass of water. Okay. Drink a glass of water. Okay. Now, after you've done all those four, then you can decide, but do I want to go back to bed again? Chances are you won't. You are already awake. Exactly, yeah. So now you are making a conscious decision. No, I'm going back to bed if you want to. But after you hydrate, then you put on your gym wear, your gym apparel. It's either you are going to do some skips or whatever, watch a video or jog or whatever the case might be. So that's phase one of the morning routine. What's the first thing we said we must do? You set an alarm, yes. Set an alarm. You put away the phone, yes. Number two. Number three, switch on the light. Alarm, that's good, yeah. Switch on the light. Number four. After the light is on, you brush your teeth. Okay, 5. Then you hydrate. Number 6, put on your gym wear. So that's phase one. You are awake already. You do that every day. Every day, it's your morning routine. It must become a habit. Now here's a challenge. I'm gonna put it on you. On this challenge. Yeah? Do this for 66 days. So you can write in your journal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 66 days. Yeah? Every time you scratch day 1 complete. Every time day 2 complete. Every time day 3. Now, how you structure it is this way. So the first 22, that stage is called the distraction stage. First 22 days. So what does that mean? That means that it's the first phase. You will get distracted. Sometimes you won't want to wake up. Sometimes you will even hate why you decided to come to this thing. Sometimes, it's called the distraction stage. That's the first 22 days. Sometimes you won't wake up. It's okay. But don't stay there. Wake up the following day. Okay? Because it's the distraction stage. The habit hasn't been formed yet. So sometimes you won't feel like waking up, but you continue. If you don't feel like, if it happens that you don't wake up today, you don't wake up tomorrow, the next day continue, wake up. It's okay. It's part of that distraction stage. Okay. The second 22 days, which means from 23 to 44, we call it an installation stage. That's stage 2. Installation stage. So this is where but not you're still battling with yourself, but now you feel bad now every time you didn't wake up early. You feel bad now when you didn't go exercise. You feel bad because now it's in that installation stage. And then the last one from 45 to 66, it's integration stage. That's stage 3. integration stage. Apha ke ngoku lapho ke ngoku uphela uya ugula xa unga exerciseanga, uyagula xa ungavukanga early, something is wrong. So it's part of you ke ngoku. Yabo? So it's for 66 days, you do it that way, and then that's it. Phase 2 of that morning routine, after you have done, you put on your gym wear, you focus on 4 areas. Okay? 4 areas. Number 1 is the health set. Okay? It's the health set. Are you learning something though? Yes. If you are, say yes. Yeah, so you focus on the health set. What's a health set? For 20 minutes of your time, 20 minutes. Yeah? Feel free to customize this, make it work for you. You can even make it 15 minutes if you like. The reason why we're saying 20 minutes is because we're trying to do the most in 1 hour. Yeah? So the first 20 minutes you focus on your health set. Health set indoni, you do something ezakwenza uphefumule kakhulu. Kubetha inhliziyo ngamandla. Yeah? You can jog, you can exercise, you can do taibo, you can do whatever it is that will make you sweat if you are a sweating person, but something that will make you breathe heavy. The reason why you're doing that is because when you wake up, there's a certain hormone, I forgot its name now. When you wake up, it's dominant. The hormone regulates fear and feeling sad. It's very dominant when you're waking up. That's why many people wake up grumpy. It's because it's a normal thing. It's that hormone, it's very high. So when you are exercising, you are releasing another hormone about the endorphin, the feel-good hormone, trying to suppress the fear hormone. Yeah, as a result, after you exercise, you feel good that you went for an exercise. But before, you're forcing yourself. Yeah, so that's why you have to have that thing. So for 20 minutes, you do that. Number 2, you focus on what we call, so it's a health set, number 1, ibambilane. Number 2, soul set. For 10 minutes now, you can allocate 10 minutes on this one, soul set. Now, what is soul set? You ask yourself one question. What is it that I'm grateful for today? What is it that I'm grateful for? So you can even ask yourself, what are the 5 things that I'm grateful for today? Like something like the gift of life. I'm grateful for being sane. I'm grateful for strength. Whatever it is that you're grateful for that day, write it down. Okay. Another 10 minutes, we'll go to what we call heart set. So your heart set, that's where you meditate. That's where, what I normally do, I read the word. Okay, so I would read the Bible. Yeah, for about 10 minutes. I would read the Bible, pray. And then lastly, mindset. Lastly, mindset. So mindset will be 20 minutes. Okay, so and that'll give you an hour. So when you talk about mindset, you read something. So either you read a book, or you listen to an audio book, or you listen to a personal development, something on YouTube, whatever it is. But what I normally do, I would read a chapter or 2 of a book. What my wife does, he would normally write down some notes of the things that he has learned. Sometimes I struggle to do that. I just read sometimes, and if there's something that resonates with me, I will write it then or highlight it on the book, whatever. But just read every day. So there are 4 things that you focus on. What's the first one? Health set. And the second one? Soul set. The third one? Heart set. And the 4th one? Mindset. You do that every day. It's a morning routine. Now, you don't have to follow these steps. You can start with mindset. You can start with whatever you feel like. Whatever works for you. I start with health set because ubusi, when I wake up and I say soul set. When I come back, I open the health set. So feel free to customize it, make it work for you. But what's more important is that that's what you do in that 1 hour. Yeah, well, if you do that every day, and you can watch your life change.